Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to blur a face out. There are many reasons to use this. For starters, this kind of your crime watch, identity kind of concealing kind of reasons, but also if you're filming in a public place and somebody's told you they don't give you permission to be filmed, and for whatever reason they've kind of appeared on your film, so you need to edit them out. So I've just quickly recorded myself in my office. So the easiest way to do this is, what I do is I go to Title, New Title, just give it a name. The name doesn't especially matter. If you use the ellipse tool, so you can find it on the menu on the left, or it's E as a shortcut. If you drag it out, and then you get kind of a solid block colour. What's better though is if under Properties, if you turn the fill off and the shadow up, and then change the shadow to white with the opacity up and the spread up, is it gives you kind of a nicer soft finished edge, which it gives a better video altogether if you do it that way. So if I now just close that, what I need to do is I need to duplicate this video here. To do that, I hold the Alt key and make sure I'm not clicking on the contrast, and click and drag onto the second layer. So now you've got two layers of the exact same video at the same time. So what I now need to do is I need to add a Gaussian Blur, which is under Blur and Sharpen under the Effects panel. If I drag that onto the second layer, I also add my white block onto this one. So I have my white block on the third layer, my original video on the first, and what's going to be the pixelated layer on the second. So I add my Gaussian Blur and I increase the blurriness. I'm going to go for just 50 for now, and you can see that the video is blurry there. The next thing I want is under Keying, and that is Track Matte Key. So if I drop that onto video 2 again, and I tell the matte to be video 3, it then matches this colour, my shape, to the video behind me, and there you can see my face is blurred out. So that's how you do it if the subject is static, but obviously I am purposefully moving around in my office, and if you're editing a video, naturally somebody's going to be moving, and if they want moving, you'll then need to edit the image layer, so layer 3. So what I do is I then lock 1 and 2 so I'm not accidentally moving them. And I've shown you this in the animation tutorial that I've made, but if you position your video, your blur at the start of your video and then toggle the animation on, you just play the video, and move the level 3 image with the video underneath. Move this. You can improve the effects by adding Mosaic Patterns. Under Stylize you have the Mosaic option. If I unlock level 2 and drop it on, you can see it's actually pixelated out, and I can increase that with the kind of horizontal blocks. So you don't want to set horizontal blocks to 350 as an example, because actually you're then basically removing the mosaics and it's just becoming a blur, and at a certain point that blur becomes the image. So somewhere kind of in the 30s to 40s will give you a decent enough blur. And that's it for pixelating faces.